Shlabba-dabba-doo-ba-da-boo.
Hey guys, happy 2026.
2026. It's the first Sketchy Live of the new year.
So exciting.
Welcome to Sketchy Live Monday. I am John Jalopy, hot rod artist. And with me, as always, my beautiful wife, Itty B.
Hey guys.
The president, the linchpin, the lynch mob, the connecting rod, that one piece that goes right in that one with the socket. That.
I'll take it. No football tonight. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I am hoping
no foosball for your foosballs.
I'm hoping that we have some viewers on tonight because we have some fun stuff to talk about, guys.
We got lots.
Yes. So we said it and we did it.
We did. We went to our first
local
show and set up, trailered Rose out to the show. And it was awesome. It was at the Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum of Drag Racing in Ocala, Florida, where I think it's called the Hot Rod Hangout.
Yes.
Or just the Hangout.
Now we're going to look.
I want to make sure we shout it out correctly.
And it was Matt Boyce.
Yep, Hot Rod Hangout. And it was Matt and
Ashley Boyce. And I got to meet these people with you. One night we went over and delivered some shirts to them. They were doing a local show as well, which we couldn't make.
They were raffling off that year.
Yep. And we donated some
charities.
Johnny Jalopy t-shirts.
Yep. And we did the artwork for the first show. Mm-hmm. So this is the second show that they put on at Don Garlett's. And almost, I think 100 and some odd cars were there. So it was a good little turnout for a second show right after the new year.
And it's really such a great venue. We've been there a couple times for shows there. What did we do there? What was that show?
It was Billetproof.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I love the venue. It's a huge field. huge field. And that's where they had in this case, they had the vendors, there were like maybe 3 or 4 vendors and they had
1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 or 5 vendors. There was 2 specifically that were for the pinup girls stuff, right? Vintage
clothes
stuff. And there's some jewelry people. And then there was some really awesome food trucks that were there.
Yes, which we did not partake of.
I wish we would have got the name of the band. Holy cow.
Band.
The little 3-piece.
Fantastic.
It was just a guy on keyboards, a lady and a tambourine, and then a dude with an acoustic guitar. And they played such a variety of music, and they were amazing.
They were really, really good. Yeah, we'll have to get the name, and maybe we can follow them. Maybe
aren't we? We're so good at this. We don't have
so much information. Well, you want to know why? Because I was a bit distracted.
Yeah, it was a little windy.
So we first got there. Beautiful day.
Oh my God, it was gorgeous.
It was so nice. And the wind really wasn't kicking up or anything. I put everything out. I had all of our stuff set up. And we did, we had an entire table of cutouts.
Full.
Johnny and I.
I'll bring up the picture.
Look, I actually helped.
You set it up.
Well, no, I'm not talking about setup. I'm talking about the product. So.
Oh, yes. You were.
I helped assemble.
You assembled.
And I feel like I was part of it. So that was cool. But we had an entire table of cutouts. We didn't bring any t-shirts. We had some hats and beanies, of course. We didn't even bring stickers. Those are all cutouts. And then some stragglers from Show Me Lowbrow, the neon over there that Johnny was there.
There was probably at least 24, 25 cutouts.
Yeah. It was.
And you just piled them on the table.
I was like, you know what? Because people will just go through them.
Yeah. And they did. And this is a glimpse of what we're going to be bringing to
the show that we're going to be doing at, oh no, are we going as spectators
What are you talking about?
to the Metro show?
No, we're vending.
We are. Okay.
Mhm.
So then we're going to be bringing these to that show.
Yes.
We have that coming up on the 23rd.
Let me pull.
23rd is the Great American Teach-In up in Claremont, Ocoee Middle School.
Let me see if I've got that.
And then the 24th is a local show that, because we're actually going to be staying overnight up there and then attending that show and then vending there. So we're going to be bringing this. We're probably going to have some t-shirts. We're going to be a little bit better equipped. This one was kind of close, like right after the holidays, and we just had a lot of stuff going on over the holidays. So the cutouts are actually pressed wood. It's like a, what do you call it? Something board?
It's Masonite.
Masonite. And then Johnny prints out his designs. They are cut to fit. He fits them on the board and die cuts them with his little machine. What's it called?
It's called a
Skill saw, scroll saw.
great descriptions, by the way.
What kind of saw? What kind of saw?
It's a scroll saw.
A scroll saw. And then we Mod Podge them on, and it's a whole process. And I was like, you told me what you were doing. I never really watched you do it.
Yeah, you don't really pay attention.
So now I'm like, I feel like I was in it with you.
you.
So that's what they're made out of. And then we have really good magnets to put on the back in case you want to stick it up on something, or they do have little stands. So either way. And so we had those out, and it was just great. A lot of people recognized you from the show or from our broadcast here. So you had quite a few people coming up and saying hi.
Yep, we sure did.
And then
that was cool.
Just being back in it all was so fun for me. I had a great time. I had a great time just talking to people, sharing stories, hearing about their cars, them telling me about what car they brought to the show, what they got in the garage at home, and that's all part of it.
Everybody always is real open with sharing their vehicles and stuff. This is the thing that's coming up with at Sam Metro's situation. We've got the Great American Teach-In on the 24th, third, and then the show at the 24th. And I'll be there as an appearance with EDB, and we'll be having some stuff.
Oh, so apparently we need to bring the t-shirts, prints, and stickers, because that's what he said we'd have.
Well,
so yeah, it'll be fun. But then after we got everything set up, the wind started kicking up, and we lost a few items off the table. I had to go fish for. We almost lost the tent at one point. And I grabbed it.
Well, let's go into greater detail after you tell us who's on the broadcast. EDB.
I will tell you who's on the broadcast. We've got Gordon joining us. Hello to you two from cold and foggy.
You're getting ready to get
Central
deep in
Washington.
that story.
I know. I was excited.
You're about to go to your hand problem.
Ron Messimer. Hello from frigid, cold northern Pennsylvania. Everybody's chilly.
Warm it up.
Paul Marziani from Bradenton, Florida. Probably not chilly because it's not very cold here right now.
It's actually warming up again.
Hope all are well. Sam Metro, there he is. Good evening, y'all, from Claremont, Florida. How's my two favorite peeps? We are great. Thanks for checking in.
Super Chop, Sam Metro.
Just talking about the show. So excited to come spend time with you. Hey, Marisol.
And you're lovely.
Marisol. Jim Flyboy, can I join the party, friends? Absolutely.
Of course.
Come on in.
Welcome in.
The water's warm. Jim Pollen from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage, Horseheads, New York. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Keep on hot rodding. How many H's can we put in one sentence?
Right. Happy New Year, Hobo's Hot Rod. That was like 7 there.
Yeah. Howard Pierpont, 62.
Where in the world is Howard Pierpont?
62 and partly cloudy in Mineola, Texas. He's home tonight.
Nice.
And a happy new year to all from Sam.
Paul.
Happy new year from Paul.
Shaggy LeBlanc. 36 and eesh.
Warm it up before we get there, Sean.
He ripes.
Yeah. We've got Diane Kinnery joining us from Illinois. Sounds like you had a great time. We really did.
It was a fun time.
Lizzie Daughtry, Elizabeth
Lizzie?
Handmade Jewelry. Happy New Year to my two favorite peeps.
Right, Lizzie Daughtry.
Jim says, it's James Olchin from Lincoln.
Well, welcome in, James.
Lizzie said, just to let everybody know, I have my options right now on hold because of my health issues. Okay.
That's all right.
We've got you in our prayers.
Been lifting you like crazy.
We have
my
been.
lady.
Yes. Robert Spear joining us. Hey,
What's
I
up?
missed you guys. Did you see that?
Steer Ranger?
Did you see that mustache he was rocking for a little bit?
No, I kind of missed it.
I was scrolling through today and I saw
Maybe,
he had a
that's why.
mustache, and he's like, 3 minutes after I did this video, I shaved it
Aw. He joined the fire department and then left it.
for 2 seconds. Yeah. Russ Randall joining us. Hi, everybody.
What's up, Russ?
Welcome, Russ.
Hey, it's a long time we haven't seen
Good
that.
to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. Great to have you back.
Fellow artist as well. He's put out
Yes.
some great
Mhm.
stuff. Robert Spear said, so happy to be here, even briefly.
We're glad you're here.
Yes, we love it. Phil Pearson looks really good.
What's going on? What's going on?
Lizzie said, just to let everybody know in the chat that I have all my options on the home right now because we did
Got
that.
that, yeah.
Mike Donner, are the cutouts metal? No, again, they are the
nope.
Masonite.
Hey, listen, eventually we hope to get to that point where we'll be doing it on some sort of, because we'll get a CNC machine or a cutter or something like that.
CNC Music Factory.
Everybody Not yet, but it's on Masonite. They're really cool. They're lightweight. You can put magnets on them or they come in little stands.
Yeah.
Many options for
There's
display.
display options available.
Yeah.
Phil Pearson said, my son and I are going to make it to the 24th show. We are so
Sweet.
excited. Oh, yay. Oh, that'll be great.
Great.
Looking forward to
Hope
meeting
you're doing
you
well,
there.
man.
Oh, Lizzie said I have all my auctions on hold because of my health. Oh, her auctions,
makes
because she
sense.
was doing auctions
Yeah.
on Wednesdays. So yes,
That's
she
okay.
is taking care of
No
her.
worries.
Taking care of
That's
her.
right.
Lizzie, just an FYI, the beginning of last year, my new year, I had quite a few health concerns as well. And the big
God
guy,
is good.
the big guy saw me through it all.
That's
so
right.
we have no doubt for
Yep.
you. I'm keeping you in our prayers. Mike Donner said magic button. Sam Metro said Eustis car show at Farron Park in Eustis, Florida on the 24th of January from 2 to 5. So
DJ
it's a,
Sam Metro.
it's from 2 to 5. It's only a 3-hour show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
It is still worth it. Well, we're going to be up there anyway.
We're going to be there.
Heck yeah, we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
Mike Donner said, very cool. Dennis Goff joining us.
What
I'm
up?
sneaking in to put my nickel in.
What up,
No
DG?
more pennies. Oh, I know. I heard about this. Well, Mr. Change a Lot over here. We have so many pennies.
I do.
We probably have cornered the market on pennies
That's
in
right.
this household.
You need some pennies.
He doesn't throw one away ever.
Johnny Jalopy's got the pennies.
David Iyer, good evening from the high desert of SoCal, Boron, California, borax capital of the world. Do you think he just copies and pastes
I
that
love
every
it.
time?
I don't even care.
I love it.
It's from the boron borax.
Borax.
Boron, California, where the borax comes from.
Does the Lorax also live there?
No, Lorax doesn't go with borax. Just because it rhymes.
Anywho,
Believe
back
borax is white and the Lorax is yellow.
green. Oh, thought he was green.
Mm.
Anyway, let's get back to the show because
So we were just in the midst of Itty B talking about the weather had changed
yes,
from a cool, breezy, lovely summer day,
the wind
winter
started
day.
whipping up. It wasn't
and then the
wasn't cold.
the winds kicked in.
it wasn't cold. It was just windy. And
It was windy. It
stuff
started
was kinda
becoming
blowing.
super windy.
So then I'm like looking at the sky and I see these black clouds coming in. Now, we're not normally in Florida in a rainy season right now.
And we went ahead and purchased a new canopy for the show.
We
and
did.
bought weights to hold the
Thank
canopy
God.
down. And I drove spikes into the ground. And there were still moments it was blowing so hard that there were moments where we still almost lost the canopy.
and he's off walking around,
I'm wandering,
and
doing my thing.
network and whatnot. And so here I
Spreading
am.
my jalopiness
I
everywhere.
had one hand on
The steering wheel.
on the canopy trying to hold it,
Mhm.
and then another hand on the table trying to hold. And I was unsuccessful a time or two.
One leg up, two legs
So
up.
then I was like, what is the heaviest thing in our booth? And I tied my purse
So I come back and it's like a spider web had gone off.
because I had to secure it.
She's sitting in a chair. There's every single thing that was on the ground is now on a chair. And
the
everything is
chairs
tied
are
to
tied.
everything. it was unbelievable. I'm like, what's going on? And of course, I show up and there's no wind, there's no breeze. just a little breeze. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, you missed it. We almost lost everything.
There were some gusts.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was good.
But the venue is awesome. If you've never been to Don Garlett's, highly suggest a great museum.
Yes.
Don's there sometimes.
Are we boring you?
I'm a little bored. Your story, your whole blah blah. But there was a lot of cool cars there. Some really neat stuff. So I'm excited for the future for this show.
Yeah.
And some really nice people. And again, we met. I had one gentleman who pulled next to us. No, he didn't. Well, one gentleman did pull next to us and was picking my brain about the Model A because he had a 35 Chevy truck or 34 Chevy truck. And then there was another guy who was picking my brain about the Model A because he had just picked up a 29 and he knew nothing about it. It's in a shop being completely restored. And he's asking questions because his guy, it's in a shop and he's like, well, I got to do this and I got to do that. And he's like, well, what about this and what about that? So he picked my brain on a lot of stuff. And it was cool that I knew.
Yeah. And he was like, wow, you know a lot.
I gained so much information on that thing. It's crazy. So
that's the goal. You always want to learn stuff so you can have an opportunity to share it.
Yeah.
Teach others. So that's what we do.
So that was it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We trailered it up there. We got a trailer on Friday and then loaded it up Friday night.
Again, he has me. I'm probably gonna have to learn how to drive this thing so I could be the one to drive it up because I don't like being the guider of up the trailer. Or get a trailer that is flat that you can just drive up an entire big ramp and that would be fine.
Sure. A car, I would love to have a car hauler.
That would be perfect because then we don't have to worry about, is it going to fall off the ramps?
That is the only problem with the it's a U-Haul trailer, so it's designed, for like more modern cars. So the wheelbase
so narrow
on the Model A, you can see how much more narrow it is. So
even with a normal car, I'm not a fan of loading and unloading.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal. Well, I'm glad you don't think so.
You did fine. You did great.
I did. I guided you on.
And then my favorite part is I have a video of Eddie B. I said, hey, I asked her if she could move the trailer so I could, drive the car up onto the trailer. I said, just need you to go put it over here and put it straight. And she goes, oh, well, I've never driven a truck with a trailer before. I said, okay. So you don't want to do it? And she's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do it. And I'm like, how are you going to learn if you keep, every time I give you an opportunity, you keep going, I don't want to do it. So she's like, okay, I'll do it.
I did it.
So then she does it. And she's pulling around. And I'm like, just be careful as you come around the corner. You're gonna remember you got a trailer, you're splitting between some cars. And she did fine. And then she pulls up and completely like in a V. I'm like, straight. I'm like, everything's straight. Yeah, we'll watch the video and everything's straight. And then she gets out, looks at it, it's straight, and then gets back in and then finally straightens it up. 27 yards later.
It was my first time.
But you did great. So you did a good job and it was helpful. Yep.
I feel like I was very much a help this time.
You learned how to do the straps this time.
I did.
You locked and unlocked, got as I was working on the chains, the safety chains for the axles, you were already had unlodged the strapping mechanisms that hold the tires down, which is great. Yeah, you did fantastic. And you did great.
I was on ramp duty.
Other than at night when it was a little bit of rain, you were sitting in basically standing in a blind spot. I couldn't see you. And I'm like, and of course you can't hear me. And the car's running.
Well, we're also doing it at 10 o'clock at night in very limited space.
We finally had a break in the rain. And it rained. So we pull Rose in and it's like a swamp inside of her. So
yeah. Did you check her today to see if she aired out good?
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah. I was looking at when you were rolling up the windows before we were rolling out. I'm like, I know we're going to hit rain on the way home. We did wind up getting everything put away, packed up, and we were on the road before the rain. I
didn't think about the weather because it's been so nice. And we don't watch TV much, so dummy us I never even checked weather.
Didn't even look.
Just assumed it'll be a little chilly in the morning, like it's been for the last 4 weeks, and we'll be fine. If anything, it'll either be a little warm or it'll be a little cold. We'll be good. And of course,
it really wasn't. It wasn't cold. just breezy, and then the rain.
Yeah.
But we did get everything packed up. And then my only concern was as we were rolling up the windows, I'm like, oh, there's like these little cracks. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't seal completely. And then
Yeah.
that front windshield, because it, it is
That's-
able to flip
where,
up.
That's where I think most of the water came in from, was the front window.
Well, because that's what was, the rain was like facing it when we
Yeah.
were. Do people ever back onto those ramps?
I'm sure you could. I probably would never do that.
No.
Yeah, I've seen cars where they do that. They'll back it in.
Yeah.
I'd rather see myself go. I'd rather see where I'm going when I'm going up the ramp.
Yeah. But
in some of those big tractor trailer haulers, they back cars in.
Oh yeah, that I've seen. But this it just solidified two things for us. How much fun it is to be out there and around people.
It was so much fun
locally. And two, the challenges of doing outdoor shows, like just in whether it's here or anywhere else. Because we did Frankenmuth also was a challenge when we did that. That was an outdoor show that we did in Michigan a couple of years ago.
What I did find hilarious is everybody was like, you drove that thing all the way to Ocala? And I'm like, we'd still be driving.
It probably would have made it. That's the funny thing.
It's not a matter of it would have made it. Well, we would have had to have left Friday evening at midnight to make it there at 7 o'clock.
Probably. Yeah.
45 miles an hour. It was 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Do the math. It would have taken a while, especially up all those big hills.
Would have been cool though.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you were able to drive it off the trailer and then back on the trailer, and you took it for a spin.
So yeah, that changes some things. Some things are now have been decided based on this weekend's jaunt with Rose. Some things are in the horizons for her. Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk, but I think he's ready to pull the trigger.
I'm pulling triggers.
And you want to tell everybody about Kona?
Oh yeah. So made an appointment. So Kona, I don't know. I've done a lot of stuff with the bug and taking things apart and stuff. But I've never messed with the steering and things like that. So I'm actually going to be taking Kona because her steering box is locked up. So I'm taking it to a local guy who's a really good bug mechanic, and he's gonna put a new steering box on it and take a look at maybe some of the connectors, the tie rods and stuff like that too. Maybe if those need to be done, now's a good time to do those. Well, so hopefully we'll have in the next week or two, we'll have Kona 5 back on the road driving. So we
before rainy season would be preferred.
Yeah, so we can spend some time in her and get her driving around, and also so I can pull it into the garage and finish the windows.
Yes,
in her as well. So.
Yes, and the other panel from Hobo's Hot Rod.
Yes,
Garage.
We need to get the other louver panel installed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's going to be some
garage
time for Johnny. I'm excited.
In a back window, and I'd also like to start fabricating up either the stuff so we can do the rollback
top
canvas top too.
Are we calling it a Carson top or no?
It's not a Carson top. Do you know what a Carson top is?
Do you remember how mad you were getting at me because I kept saying Carson?
It's triggering me already because we've already gone through what a Carson top is. So for the viewers at home, Itty B, what's a Carson top?
I don't know.
We went through this episode.
It's a
episode 6 of 2005.
It's a canvas top that rolls back.
No,
that's not.
That's called a convertible top.
I don't know.
So a Carson top is a removable hard top that's not hard. It's generally with some sort of fabric over the top of it. But the idea of it is you're making a top that you're utilizing materials. Usually it's not PVC, but it's the other stuff, conduit and things that you make a frame out of, and chicken wire and foam, and then you lay some material over the top of that, and it's a top that you can lock down in like looks like a hard top or a convertible top that's up, and then when you don't want it, you can pull it off. It doesn't fold.
So then we kind of had a Carson top on the bug before.
No, it's the whole top. It's not just the very little square section of a roof. It's the whole thing.
I don't know.
Which listen, there's times I've thought about how cool would it be to do a removable top, like the old mini trucking days where it's the cab back part of the cab, like the way the Jeep is.
Mhm.
Where you just pull the back part off and take it off.
Well, then you wouldn't need the window back there.
No, I wouldn't, because it would be no window. It would be a convertible at that point, convertible truck, which would be kind of a roadster pickup, which would be kind of cool.
Ideas floating around, floating around. Okay.
I mean, we could do it.
Let me get you caught up. Would it be easier? Would it be quicker?
I don't know if anything's going to be easier.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Johnny Kale joining us.
What's up, Johnny?
You are the only ones I pull my phone out for. Blessings this new year.
Well, we appreciate it.
We do appreciate
Just
it.
keep your eyes on the road.
Gordon, are you going to continue Johnny on the Spot?
Yes,
2026?
2026. We're going to have more Johnny on the Spots.
Yes.
Just took a little break because of the holiday time. There's a lot of things we were kind of prepping for and doing things, and
now there's some show prep, so it may not be an everyday thing.
I decided I don't think I'm going to do Johnny on the Spot every single day, because the problem is then, I mean, we do a podcast Monday nights, we do a podcast Tuesday nights, we have a Bible study that we do on we prep for that on Wednesday nights,
Thursday night
we do it, then Friday. So there's just a lot of things to where I don't want it to become overwhelming and trying to figure out like content and stuff like that. But I have ideas, but especially this some things that we're going to talk more about tonight may give reason to why Johnny on the Spot will be for sure going on, because there's some stuff that I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm nervous about taking it on, so that's going to be the fun part about the content as well.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty nervous.
It'll be fun. Dan Evans checking in. God bless.
Dan, God bless you.
Chris Malinsky.
What's going on?
Welcome. Jim Flyboy says, sounds like God blessed you guys with a fairly good time. Yeah.
We had a great time.
He did. It was wonderful. And it was great to help out these people. They actually did this show. What was the name of the charity again?
The name of the charity that they were raising money for.
They were raising money for this charity. And
it's a cancer cancer survivors like thing. And it's a guy that's also owns a fabrication shop and stuff like this. I believe he had something happen in his family that has made him like want to do this as another thing that he does.
Mm-hmm.
So
so we were able to assist with that. It's always nice to participate. So I'm usually
spreading the love is the name of the charity.
Nice. Usually car shows do some kind of charity thing or giveaway of some sort, or raising money for something. So
the charity itself helps those affected by breast cancer. The owner of the charity, his wife had passed away from fighting breast cancer. So he started a charity to help others that are fighting it and their loved ones. So not just people who are going through it, but the support people that might need some help and assistance as well.
That's great.
Is his idea, because he, obviously when you're going through and you lose a loved one to it, so it's awesome that he's turning what could be called a tragedy into something that's positive to help other people.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we were happy to be a part of it, even just for that reason. Had we been there, and we did leave maybe like an hour early.
Yeah,
only because of the weather.
The weather had really
stayed, but
yeah, it was, and I'm glad we did, because we would have been really trying to fight to get things loaded up. Would have been a bear. So
had we not even vended and just brought the car and entered in and had
I think we'd have left at the same time.
Yeah. So, but still, it was nice. Spud Anderson joining us. Welcome, sir.
And the cool thing about the hangout is it's it was like a non-denominational type car show. So it was really neat. It was open to everybody. There were lifted trucks there. There were mini trucks there. There were hot rods. There was, 60s cars, 70s cars, some station wagons, people pulling trailers. There was like a 70s Jeep there that was had a diesel in it. And so it was really cool. It was a newer Jeep there. It was open to everybody, which was I think it was really
And-
cool, and it was a non-trophy.
Right. And some of the guys were talking about it by the booth, and they were like, yeah, I can't believe they're not doing trophies or anything. And I was like, I think it's great. I think it's great that there's no
Yeah,
pressure.
the whole idea was just that you just come bring your car
Yeah.
and you just hang out, listen to some great music. And again, the music was great.
It really was.
And you're at a cool venue, and if you want to go check out the museum and spend some time in there, you got that available. There was some, there's a couple restaurants that are close by, realistically, but it was just a place to come drive your car after the holiday, get out of the house,
hang
and
out.
come hang out.
And
I think it was a great idea.
That's really all it was. It was a chance for people to just kind of get to know other people.
Yeah.
Every single person that was there just has a love for cars, obviously a love for their own car, but then an appreciation for everybody else's as well. And it really truly was just a hangout. There was no pressure at all to be better than anybody else or have better stuff than anybody else. Like, it wasn't a contest of any kind.
Well, it was neat. There was a couple crews that kind of came in, like 4 or 5 cars that had driven together, and they were all kind of hanging together, eating lunch and stuff like that. I think there was a couple people grilling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the very back. So I mean, again, the concept idea of it is a great idea. It's a great venue, and it wasn't I don't think like the entry fee was very expensive, and again, it went, there was a majority that went to charity as well.
Right.
So I have high hopes for them to
continue it and grow it, and we'll promote it next time.
That would be the only, like, if I was going to give them a critique, would have been, they have a podcast. It's called the Hot Rod Hangout Podcast, and I know he was humping away trying to get his car done to bring to the show. And so I would have loved to have seen them talk about it and share it more.
Blast it. Yeah.
Like, really spread the word that there was a local show going on, especially at this cool venue.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I think that I don't think was on purpose. I just think, again, being new at, and listen, running a show is not easy.
And it was the holidays.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And trying to coordinate a show right at the tail end.
Yeah.
Of a holiday, New Year's Eve and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
for the time frames and all the things, I think it was successful as far as, I hope they see that as that's what it was. And the people that were there didn't, they were only negatives I heard was they were hoping it was more cars.
Yeah.
And they wish they'd have heard about it sooner because they would have invited other friends. So that's the only thing I would say that would help them.
I think, they were husband and wife team, and it didn't look like they had a ton of help. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't see.
I saw that someone's parents people, and some friends,
but not a huge, not a 30
it wasn't like a
crew.
50 crew or something. No.
So I think they did phenomenal.
Yeah. It was organized.
Yeah, it was.
Like, there was no chaos.
No.
Like, it was very chill. Even the way it was like, hey, where do you want to? I showed up. I was like, hey, would you like? He's like, wherever you want to set up.
Right.
And it seemed like he had kind of done that. They had done that for all the vendors. Like, hey, wherever you would like, wherever you feel comfortable.
It also wasn't super packed with vendors, so there was plenty of room.
Sure, but at the same time, though, that sometimes they're like, no, we'd like the vendors over here, and then the cars will be here. They like have a specific.
Right.
And I sometimes think that's good, but not always good. Like, I think it would be good to have where you've got some cars and vendor, and then cars and vendors, and then cars. You know what I mean? So there's people are moving around, and it's like, okay, we just come over here and it's strictly because we're going to buy things.
I don't
or
think,
look at stuff.
I don't think I would have wanted to be much closer to the cars with the way the wind was, because I was already a little leery about it flying off into other cars.
I get it. Especially canopies and stuff like that.
For sure. Phil wants to know, will you have one of your cars at the Eustis show on the 24th?
Yes, we will have. Rose will be there with us.
She will be. Jim said, sounds good. Excited to see the louver panel on Kona. As am I, Jim. It's been over a year.
Yeah.
Ron said you should load the heaviest part of the car forward for tongue weights, or the trailer will sway.
That's a great point as well. So having the engine bay area towards the tongue. Yeah.
Gordon said, ask Ian. He could show you ways to make a removable hardtop.
I'm sure. I could pick that guy's brain. Yeah, he's knee deep in a family jewel right now.
Paul Marziani said, good charity.
Yes,
Um,
very much so.
Hubcap Dylan said, "Good evening, sketchy duo.
What's
Welcome
going
to the
on?
broadcast." Mabel Morris
Hey,
wishing you
Mabel.
both a blessed and prosperous year. Same
Thank
to
you
you
so much. Right back at you.
And Paul said, "Did Big Daddy have a car outside?"
I didn't see anything from Big Daddy there, so I know a lot of times when he has shows, I think there was something else going on at another venue that he was probably prepping for, because I think I think they're doing like a tribute thing. There's
Well,
a local
his birthday's
There's a
coming up.
local place here called Leadfoot City that just opened up, I think, last year, that has a drag strip and a drift spot, and it's like becoming the automotive like enclave kind of thing in our area, where there's a lot of different things going on like every weekend, automotive related, and they're doing like a night dedicated to Don Garlitz. So I think that's really cool. So I think that he might have been just wrapped up in trying to get things ready to go to that.
Well, and on the 17th is his birthday bash is at his place.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So they're doing that
More
too.
than likely, that's probably what it was. He was
Yeah.
probably prepping, or he's no spring chicken. So, but that guy is always out working. He was probably in the shop working on something.
Probably.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything fire up, which usually you do hear stuff firing up, which is always fun. You usually hear a dragster popping off, and you're like, ooh, he's working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So show number 1 in the books, show number 2 planned for actually really show 2 and 3. Because when we do the teach-in, Sam Metro is a part of, or may even run the car club. Does he run it?
I think he is
He may be the
running the car
president.
club. Yeah.
Not only a member, but the president.
Super Chop, what are you?
Yeah. But he invites his car club to the teach-in, and then they all park outside.
Yeah.
And after the teach-in, after the
during
presentation, yes, the kids are able to go outside and see all these cool cars and probably sit in them. We'll probably let some kids sit in rows.
Yeah, we'll see. They got a little crazy last year.
And they were in Kona last year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do you know how much metal is sticking out?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't
car?
so much worried about Kona, because it wasn't much.
You weren't worried about damage to Kona, but I was worried about the kids getting hurt.
Yeah, well,
because she's what do you call it? Tetanus shot waiting to happen.
No, she's rusty. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, we will have Rose there.
Yeah.
I'm excited to show her off. We didn't have her last time we went. We took Kona.
Be careful of your mouse, you.
No, I almost did. Doug Giovanni.
What's up, Doug?
Detroit Autorama is what I'm talking about. See you there
in the basement. In the basement.
And so those aren't considered local shows, but they're still shows that we will be. Where are you going first?
Every plan is to be at the Tulsa. I gotta get a hold of Shaggy and talk to him and get some things ironed out as far as getting all that figured out. But I definitely have every intention of being at the Starbird and the Billy Bash this year.
Yeah.
Just to be there spectating and be a part with the gang and hang out.
And then I will fly
mass quantities of icy beverages.
I will fly into Detroit and meet up with you for
that's
Autorama.
the plan. That's where we got to see if that's feasible for everybody, because that's the part we don't know for sure yet.
Well, I'm going.
No. What I'm saying is if it's where if I'm going there and then coming home and then we're going back. That's the part we got to work out.
You aren't.
Well, we'll see. Listen, if some we'll
find you a place.
I'm gonna be homeless.
Yeah.
Until the show.
We'll find you a place to stay. Airbnb it. It's cheaper.
I'm sure. Okay.
Yes, but we will be at Autorama for sure. Hubcap Dylan, did you see a guy with a long beard and a pinup in a green 53 Chevy? They are YouTubers called Saws Customs. Long beard.
There was a ton of
pinups were there and long bearded people, so it's hard to say. What were they wearing?
That isn't going to help you.
I know. Sam said, I am the quasi president because nobody else wants
Super Chop is also not only a member but the president.
Doug Giovanni said, I mailed you that Evel Knievel poster you have hanging in the back of you.
That's right up there.
Yes.
We're going to try to move the cameras to get a better shot.
I know.
I did a whole display.
I almost feel like we should take this down now and just put a whole bunch of stuff behind us. Maybe. We'll see. Sam said,
but yes, thank you.
This year, Johnny is presenting a trophy for his pitch.
I'm sure he
for
might.
his pick.
I bet he's.
And so are you,
texted.
Itty B. You'll
That's
be
right.
giving a trophy for Itty B's pick at the art show. Oh, yes, because we disagreed last time.
We did disagree.
And I deferred to your judgment because you were the guy, but I have a say this year. So that's exciting.
There's the Itty B breakdown shakedown trophy.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the kids and see how they've grown because I'm sure there's some that were in the underclassmen. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
we'll see.
yeah, maybe just a year. Like 7th graders are now 8th graders,
Yeah.
whatever.
Wow, they've really grown.
They really have. So, what else did we do?
What?
What else did we
What
do
else
this
did we do?
last week?
Oh, so we're gonna get into that.
Yes.
Well, I had received out of the blue.
Crazy story.
This is really interesting.
Nuts.
I received out of the blue a phone call from a gentleman that I've only heard about in stories.
Fictional character.
A fictional character. And so that person called me and left me a message, and it was a very vague message, and a little bit at the time made me a little panicked. It was a close friend of Little Daddy Roth's, who lives in South Florida, just a 2-hour drive from us.
Hop, skip, and jump.
Yeah, and was saying something to the effect of like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. It's very important." Blah 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 blah. And so I'm like, "Oh no, what's going on?" And especially the only way I knew this person is through who I knew him from, and so I was like, "Oh man." So did I call immediately?
You did. You
Or
called
did
back.
I text? I did call back. No one answered.
Right. And then you texted.
Then I texted. And I'm like,
you're
is everything
"Hey,
all right?
Everything okay?
And then it was and then I got a phone call. This is like 10 something at night by the time
Mhm.
because I think we were out for the day, and I didn't see the text or get the phone call.
First of all, you never answer your phone.
I don't like answering
so,
my phone.
especially if it's a number you don't know.
Because
and you did not know this
99% of the time it's, hey, would you like to talk about a loan?
your extended warranty.
I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so he was like, "Hey, call me. It's really important." So I got the call, and it was basically explained to me that there was a vehicle that this person had acquired that is a vehicle that is from the Roth family, and it's not being used, and it's long story short, would I be interested in having it? And I'm like, well,
do we have the room?
yeah. I was like, I don't.
we had to think about it because.
And I was like, what do you?
Full house out front.
And I wasn't sure like what he meant by, be interested in it, purchasing or whatever and stuff. And so I was like, well, I don't, because again, it was kind of explained some stuff and said some things, and I was like, oh, okay, well, let me talk to the boss and let's see what's up. So I explained explained to EDB what the situation was, and of course the question you asked is he giving it to you, or does he want you to buy it, or what's the deal? And I'm like, I don't know, but we're trying to sell a car. Do we need another car? And you were like, well, what is it? So it's a 2005 Dodge Magnum RT with a Hemi, and it's got a few little quirks, and it's got some mileage on it, but it's been very well taken care of, and it was offered to us to do whatever we want to do with it. And so you and I talked, and we were like, well, you know what, so your dad's coming. It would not that we need it, but maybe this could be, who knows, vehicle. We never, who
knows.
Yeah.
So the funny
and I feel weird even talking about it anyways.
The funny story about this is several years ago, Johnny was looking into getting.
It was one of the cars I always thought the Dodge Magnums were so cool because it was a freaking muscle car wagon,
and it was like lowered, and you thought they just looked sick.
They're just sinister looking vehicles, and I always thought they're so badass. And the one I actually went and bought one,
bought it,
owned it for 45 minutes, and because it felt like it was going to blow up as soon as I pulled it off the car lot. And then we took it back and we were told where to stick it because they were trying to screw us around. And then I was bummed because I was like, dang, this thing was still going to be so cool. And it was going to be
You wanted it so bad.
it was going to be the hauler. It was going to
I
be the total
know.
show car that we were going to throw all the stuff in and go to shows in it. And that was going to be the thing that we hauled all the artwork in. And
That was our goal.
like the whole, we were going to sticker it up with giant jalopy stuff. And it was going to
Mhm.
be this really cool, you know, basically like a delivery,
Right.
you know, that was modern, but looked cool.
And it didn't work out. And you were so bummed
I was bummed,
when the car went back. So when this opportunity came up and I started thinking about it, we're still selling Raquel. It's
Yep.
still out front, our 51 Chevy Skyline Deluxe. If anybody's interested, let us know. Come get it.
It does run.
It does run. But we decided, you know what, we'll make the room for it because number one, somebody was so thoughtful to think, hey, maybe Johnny would want this.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure if little daddy was in on it, but with how kind and giving he's been.
Yeah, as far as I understand, yes, and yes, decisions were, I mean, it was mentioned, and even Mike Hicks was talked about and things like that. So it was from this group of people that we've met through Shaggy that, now this gentleman calls me and is like, hey, and then we went and met him, and what an awesome dude he is.
Yeah, he was.
And now we've got this whole new person that we know that's a part of, the gang that has been, hanging out with little daddy for a long. We've heard
stories.
He basically was in the army with little daddy, and so it was awesome to hear. I mean, he didn't go into details about we weren't there long enough to do it because he had other stuff to do too. We were trying to get home before it got dark. And so, so we picked it up. He hands me the keys and hands me the title and said, do with it what you will.
Yeah.
And so we drove it from basically like Sarasota over the Skyway Bridge home. It runs pretty darn good, and it handles and drives real nice. It's got some things because of its age that are common things to the Dodge vehicles.
So a little bit of garage time for this one as well.
So we're gonna have to fix a few things to get it where it'll suit, but they're, from what I can tell, not major things. It's just gonna take some time to do them, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with it.
And what's so cool is that it's got some Roth stickers on it.
We open up the doors, and there's like, little daddy Roth posters on the ground, and then there's the Roth stickers on,
just the history that's been in this vehicle for the last 20 years.
Yeah, this is from what we understand. This was
their fleet.
When little daddy and Charlie would be hitting all the shows, they'd be caravanning Magnum behind Magnum, going to all the shows. So it's been to all kinds of places.
Yeah.
So it's got some history and I'm sure some fun shenanigans have happened in it and things like that. So
yeah, so it's neat to be to have that now and be a part of it, and that's why I'm like, we got to keep it and figure it out.
So we'll see what we're gonna do with it and stuff.
Another project.
Or I just rip the Hemi out of it and we put that in Rose.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine? That would be hilarious. Oh, the Model A guys would be so mad at you.
No, that's not the plan. We do have plans for Rose, but that's not the plan for that isn't.
David Iyer said, my wife thought the Magnums looked too manly or intrusive for a girl to drive. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of that thing.
Well,
it is big though, and I don't like big cars. It's longer than my Jeep.
It's exactly the same wheelbase as your Jeep,
but the length of
it's the same. That's what wheelbase means.
No, the wheelbase is wheel to wheel.
It's the same.
It's not. I think it's gonna be big. And
you think?
It's got a bit more power from what you said.
Well, than what you have. Well, yeah, it's a Hemi V8 versus your 4-cylinder turbo. Of course, it's got more power.
Yeah,
but yours is fast.
Mine's a little whip. Yeah.
Yours is a little race car.
It's been fun. Love the wagons. Killer ride, Paul Marziano said.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting and fun. And I mean, worst case scenario, we turn it into a drag car and we just take it to the drag strip and we just go
there you go.
Rip tires up for
the way I'm looking at it is this way. When we were talking about getting a dog, And I was like, you know what? It's the perfect time. I work from home. I'll be home with it. I feel like for us to have this car and another project, it's the perfect time because you're home and you have some time that you might be able to dedicate towards it.
Yes. But again, in the new predicaments of some seasons change, things, I may be doing other things with that extra time, as far as project that has to do with Johnny on the Spot.
Ooh.
Yeah, how much time we got? 49 minutes. Well, we could drop the bomb. So we've been talking about. It's not like it's a bomb, but we've talked about Rose and brought her up as the project and things we've considered with it, and I've had such a fun time with the Model A and the stock drivetrain and doing all the things. But when we went to this show, and it was local show, and we had to trailer things up there and coordinate things to trailer, like going to a Sam show. We got to coordinate stuff to get a trailer and put Rose on a trailer if we want to take her anywhere. It's the same with Kona. I would probably trust the driving that further than Rose right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, so the decision has been made that we are going to start acquiring the parts and pieces, because we're going to put we're making a hot rod out of Rose.
You heard it here first.
It's gonna be, again, still sticking with the mild custom theme. I'm not going crazy. I'm not chopping the top yet, not removing the fenders yet. Those kinds of things we're going to do. The plan is I want to do, and this may, I'm sure most people are going to, this is what you're going to do, but there's people that like it too. I'm putting Ford in a Ford. I'm going to try to acquire like a 60s Ford motor, kind of do like a 60s era hot rod. Not so much the 50s, because I wish I could afford a flathead and all the things that go along with that would put us in that 50s, late 50s. And I don't want to put, I don't want to do small block Chevy for 50s. You know what I'm saying? So to keep it in the era, to be able to use a Ford and a Ford that we could make reliable, is we're gonna do small block Ford, out of, hopefully if we can find one out of a 60s era Ford, stick shift. We're not going to do automatic. We're going to go stick shift and get the stance looking real nice. We're probably going to lose the wire wheels, go to a steel. I'm going to start searching for reverse chrome wheels for it. I might even be ditching the white walls.
What?
Yeah.
Johnny's been pro white wall since I've known you.
Yeah.
Big things happening in 2026. Howard, why are you apologizing? He says sorry.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Sorry that
is it because of the Model A plans?
Sorry that for the Model A, yeah. Or
Mark Gibbons said, take the wagon on a sick week in the sick ward, Georgia, Gainesville, Orlando, Bradenton, and Leadfoot City.
Right. Yeah. So if we can get some things locked up and hooked up in that Dodge, and then do some burnouts and stuff in it. But
Sam said the Magnum would make a great canvas for some Johnny Jalopy graphics. We did talk about that because I was like, that could be the Jalopy mobile.
Right. Well, we're taking full inspiration. What we'd like to do with it, if it all works out right, because it would be nice to have a dedicated Jalopy wagon where it's the art hauler. You know what I mean? Because theoretically, you could throw it, because of the curb weight and everything, you could throw a trailer on that and tow Rose or whatever to a place too, if need be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole idea, is that the thought is if we can get it to where we can drive it to places, we could drive it to shows. And also it'd be cool to have, little Daddy Ross got the Rothmobile, and it's freaking cool with the graphics and like when he pulled up at the airport to pick us up in it.
That was so cool.
It was the neatest.
Yeah.
So I'm totally inspired by wanting to do that. And my plan is to do nod to them as well.
Yeah.
Like John Jalopy graphics and stickers and things. but also some Little Daddy Roth stuff and some Big Daddy Roth
A
stuff.
little rat fink on there somewhere.
For sure, Ratfink in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
yeah.
That's what the
fun.
idea. We'll see if it happens. Again, things happen, and but that all that's kind of the plan.
Before we do all that, we just have to make sure that we can get it mechanically where we need it.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing we've got to go. The things like that was a cool thing is that he did give us a had a like a major diagnostic gone through it and some things that need to be done to it. And some of the major things weren't the major bad things.
Right.
They're common maintenance things that have to be done on them, even though it's, if you want to say major, they're just time.
Yeah.
Like the parts aren't expensive, and
they'd already done so much to it. So
yeah,
it's in really good
shape. It's got like
shape.
brand new tires, and the body's in great shape. And I think there's like two little teeny like small dings.
I didn't even see those.
Very, very minimal.
We've got Bob Shaboom friend.
There he is. There's another gentleman we need to speak to, especially if we're talking about plans made. But so we've I've decided I'm going to start acquiring the parts needed to get Rose headed in that direction. So
you're going to video document these.
That's the plan. So
some Johnny on the Spot episodes might be in the garage.
So some order of business would be, for instance, it will require me to pull motor and trans of the current drivetrain that's in there, set those aside, and then buy the materials or make them to box the frame in, the front portion of the frame in, so that we can stiffen up the front of that frame to allow for a small block motor to be put in it, so we don't have any issues and it's safe.
This sounds like a summer project.
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible. So we're gonna need, we're gonna have to have I need to go get an engine hoist and an engine stand, because we're gonna definitely have an engine sitting around waiting to be put in it, kind of thing. So
or maybe we need to rent a bay somewhere.
No, you can't rent a bay.
How are we going to fit an engine stand and an engine hoist in our garage?
I don't think you even know what they are and how big they are. Do you?
Well, I do, and I know what they are. Yeah.
Okay.
But
engine stand doesn't take up much room. About as many. It takes up about two totes worth of space.
Oh, we're doing tote measurements here.
2 totes worth of space, and then an engine hoist folds up when it's not being used about the space of like maybe 1 or 2 totes, or a ladder.
Totes my goats. Howard Pierpont said Rose is too nice. That's why he's sorry that you're going to be doing this to her. I know, Howard.
So the idea of this,
you're going to love it when it's done.
So the idea of this is, and I agree, she's so nice. That's why I don't want to cut her up. My plan isn't to chop it up or to remove things. I want her to look like she looks. The stance is not where it needs to be. It's already been lowered, so I've already messed with some of that, the originality of it. It doesn't have factory wheels. I'm already running after the incorrect wheel type. So it is. I've already broken the classics rule already. But the idea, what happened is, when I saw, and I want to be able to, I would like for Itty B and I to be able to go and drive to Turkey Rod Run, or to go to Georgia, or to drive to Detroit, or
that. I do agree. I would really like to be able to be on the road with her. Like it's one thing pulling it, because everybody's like, oh, look at that cool car on the trailer. But when you're in it and driving it, it's a different response. I don't know.
Well, even their shows over the bridge right now, I would be.
She'd be huffing and puffing.
Yeah, I would not feel safe driving that thing over the Skyway Bridge.
No.
And much less
around
heading the other way through Bradenton stuff. And here's the thing with the area that we live in, if we were out in a rural area, I probably wouldn't give a shit. Right. We would just leave it as is. But we live in kind of a metropolitan area that's growing all the time.
Yeah, the
amount of traffic that is in our area, and they're not waiting.
And the standard speed limit is 50.
And they're not waiting for me. most of the people are like flying almost up against me
Yeah.
and then around me as I drive that thing, the speed limit that it does. And that's in areas where it's 45 miles an hour. So, I mean, there's so many times where people are just on my rear end, and I just I don't it's not that I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I want to be able to, if we need to overtake, we can overtake. If we need to move, we can move. Again, if we can get in it and I say, hey, let's take a trip up to St. Augustine in it. Let's take a cruise. We can't do that right now.
Right.
We could, but I'll see you tomorrow by the time we get there. So that's the reason for wanting to change to a more modern drivetrain in it.
And this is something that you had thought this was a point you thought you would get to, and we're here now. Paul Marziani said, if I hear of any small block Fords, I'll let you know.
Hey, great.
Everyone, please, if you know, let's get it
done. I found a bunch of small block Fords for $4,000 or $5,000. I'm not interested in a racing engine. I'm not looking for anything high compression, and I'm looking for stock 302 or what's the 289 or whatever it is that was in the 65 to 70s Mustangs. I'd like to find the rear end of a Mustang too. Would be great to utilize for the rear end. But the idea of it is I want a something that's going to be easy to work on, still easy to work on. I don't want no computers. I don't want none of that bull. Still carbureted. Very, very minimal stuff that it takes to figure out what's wrong with it, but can go the speed limit and stay on the freeway at speed. And also, therefore, then we can transition to more modern brakes and make the car more safe as far as that aspect, but be able to drive it.
Still no seatbelts.
I just want to be able to drive it.
Gordon says, sketch it out in different versions. He's been doing that.
It's already in my head.
Paul Marziani said, what color? Now, are you asking about Rose and her changing color, or are you asking about the Magnum? The Magnum.
The Magnum is it's a dark gray.
Jim Pollan says, well, where there's a will, there's a way, for sure. Hicks.
What's up, Hicks?
Like Hicks. Drag racing and burnouts. I have an engine stand. I'll bring it on the plane in March.
Pack it in your overhead.
Howard Pierpont said, swap the body to an existing frame, engine, tranny, rear end.
Yeah, that's overly expensive to do that. Yeah.
Jim said it's only original once, but it's custom forever.
Correct.
Howard says you have lots of neighbors just in your hood. We do have neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin Wolf, welcome to
Benjamin?
the broadcast. Mark Gibbons said, with a modernish drivetrain or driveline, if you have a problem on the road, most auto parts stores will have parts.
Yeah, and that's like I've got a buddy right now who's helped me get this Model A. And he loves his gray car, and he's got a 5-window that's got a blown motor in it. It's a total race car, so he's already got his hot rod Ford, and then he's got this 30 Model A 5-window that's got all the original stuff in it. It's lowered, and it's amazing, but he's been having electrical issues, and he can't chase it down. And then there have been some parts that have gone, and you can't get them, or he's having, or you're like if it's on back order. There's the advantage of, and again, there's the advantages and disadvantages of both. If it was a pristine, if it was a pristine car itself, I would probably say, yeah, we shouldn't do what we're doing, but we're still. Even in the condition it's in, I have because of how it is right now, I have no desire to change listen, old Johnny would have been ripping fenders off and chopping the top already. And I've already decided that's not the car I want. I want that early 60s mild custom that would have rolled in either as a spectator or maybe had a Supreme custom car, but that was one of the cars that they rolled up in to go to the show. And that's my vision, is that it wouldn't have been awesome enough to be in the show, but it was awesome enough out there.
To take to the show. Paul
Cruiser.
Marciani said wagon. So yes, it's a dark gray on the wagon.
Yep.
Jim Pollan said Ford 8.8 rear and Explorer factory disc brakes.
Yeah, some people have talked about the Explorer stuff too, and those are readily available. I've heard as well. The only concern I have is with the Explorer rear ends, I think it's a little bit wider, and then I got to worry about the offset and especially the type of rims I want to run. I don't want them sticking way outside the fenders because I plan to lower. I like stuff low. If you look at every drawing I do,
Unless you're driving your Jeep. And
right,
then that's high.
but that's because it's a Jeep.
Howard Pierpont said my 91 Ranger 4-wheel drive standard cost me $1,500.
Nice.
Jim said fits Model A nicely. I have one on mine. The Explorer factory disc brakes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got some thinking to do, but
well then, Jim, I may be calling and or emailing you, or maybe picking your brain a little bit too, because that's right. I forgot you. Yeah, you're just finishing yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to put some steel wheels on it, and again, I want those rear tires to tuck right up in the fenders, not rubbing, but just tucking up in there.
So course of action at this point. Kona already has an appointment tomorrow. You're dropping her down. Well, I don't know when he's going to get to it, but you're dropping her off tomorrow.
Yep. Hopefully in the next week or two.
In the next couple of weeks, that should be done.
Mm-hmm.
Next, what's next? Are we doing Magnum or are we doing Rose?
What do you mean?
As far as putting time and effort and money into it.
That's definitely a Rose.
Okay. So
the Magnum will be looked at and we'll see what exactly, and if it's.
Well, you said there may be a couple quick fixes.
There's some minimal stuff that we can do to the Magnum. We'll definitely be doing that.
Okay.
Because I would like to be able to utilize it and use it as something as a backup vehicle to run her around too. Mm-hmm. We haven't insured. It'd be stupid for it to just sit, because a sitting car is not good.
No, we've taken it out a couple times just to run up to the store and whatnot. Yeah. Hubcap Dylan said you should definitely go to the Steely rims with 40s to 50s Ford hubcaps.
If I find the wheels I want, I will have no hubcaps and they will be reverse chrome. That's the ultimate.
So
I want.
Looking.
Either
he's been talking about these reverse chrome.
Listen,
for quite some time.
I think if you look at the cutouts, somewhere around the top there, underneath the bug, there's a blue Model A with a black fender and white walls and steel wheels, and that is it.
Yeah, the vision. So anyway, guys, some stuff going on.
Hold on, I'll even find it. Go ahead, keep talking, I'll find it.
2026 is already taking a turn and lending itself to some new opportunities, but I really feel like this is the year that Johnny's going to be out and about. We have not had our 2026 meeting yet, but we plan to, and we are trying to put together a calendar. So please, if you would actually just send me a message on either Facebook, or Instagram, or Messenger, or even over email. I'll check it. If you have any shows that you think might be doable for Johnny to come to, maybe not even just to vend, but maybe to be a guest. We'll look into it and see what we can manage, because we really want to get him out there. This is something that he's really wanted to do for the longest time and hasn't been able to because of the day job. So now that he's a full-time artist and has a more open schedule, it's definitely something that we want to look into. So please reach out to us and let us know if there's something going on in your area that you think might be a good fit for him to come to as a guest, and or to vend. I mean, it's definitely available to do that as well. So let us know. What are you looking for?
I was trying to see if I can find, if I had a picture of that cutout that is really the vision.
Oh, not finding it. All right. Well, we are at 10:38, so we're probably going to sign off here. Okay. Ron Messmer said, wish I was close to help.
Me too.
Paul Marciani said, you need a name for the wagon, like Maggie.
What did we come up with? Remember?
It was
Maggie.
It was Maggie. Maggie
Malone.
Yeah. That's so funny that you said that.
Because we were walking out. We're like, yeah, let's go take a ride in
Maggie.
Maggie.
We have to say it that way.
Marger.
We have to say
Yeah,
it.
it's not. It's almost like Margie.
Right.
Marger.
Anyways. So we're going to let you guys go. I don't know what the week is going to hold. There could be a Johnny on the spot. We could have some Kona news. We don't know what next Monday is going to bring. Everything's kind of up in the air right now. We'd love to get Shaggy on. So I know we've been talking about it, and I just saw that he did a video the other day. So
Yes,
he definitely has audio and video.
it looks like things
down.
are working. Yes.
Yeah. So I'd really like to get him on in preparation for Autorama. He normally does the trophies for that show, and I'm sure he's working on them now. So they'd be kind of neat to.
Well, he's on. Why don't you ask him?
Oh, is he?
Yes,
Still?
you read that he was on
Earlier. That was an hour ago.
You think he left?
Sam Metro said, "I'll be there to help you, brother." I don't know, Shaggy. If you're still on, well, you're gonna call him anyway. So we'll try and get that together, and perhaps we will have Shaggy on the broadcast next week. That's the goal. That would be a goal. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Johnny's going to be sharing his screen here in a second, and you'll see the wheels that he's talking about.
Well, it's not so much the wheel; it's just what she's going to look like.
Okay.
Or what the vision is. And again, I've shared this before.
Shared this particular drawing, or just the concept?
Yeah, the drawing before.
Okay.
Did it come up?
No. It's still just the table. Oh, there we go. Nope, you're gone. Go back to where you were. There it is.
So the upper right corner.
Okay. Can you zoom in on that? No.
No, I can't zoom in on it. You know I can't zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Can you zoom in on that? But that's the idea.
And we'd like to talk to somebody local who would be interested in maybe doing some pinstriping on the back, unless you think you're going to do it yourself.
I don't know.
He might take a stab at it. We had somebody talking to us about it at the show.
I pinstriped.
You did pinstripe Raquel
and Kona.
Mm-hmm. So
did flames on the hood.
Yeah. So lots of fun stuff going on over here. It's been
Things going on.
Busy week, guys. Lots of planning.
We're always planning.
We're always planning, but you know what? Starting to implement. 2026 is our year of implementation.
The year of implementation.
The year of imp.
No, we don't. What?
Imp.
Well, I don't want to be imp. No. When you get to a certain age, the imp is not your favorite word.
No. All right, guys, we're going to let you go. Stay tuned for next week, though, because we're going to see. That's Johnny's homework for this
Don't
week.
forget, you should be looking up there.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, I know, but the whole time you've been looking down.
The whole time you look in the air.
The whole time I'm looking at you.
You're constantly doing this, and I don't know what you're
thinking.
looking at.
It's called thinking.
It's called, okay. There's me engaging with the camera.
There you go. That's better.
All right, guys. So we will see you next week on Monday.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us another Monday night in the books.
In the books.
We sure appreciate you. If you can head over to johnnyjalopy.com, where you can find hats, stickers, t-shirts, and art.
That's where you can find them.
You can find it all there. It's a good time. It's a good time to buy.
It's a good time.
It's a good time to buy. I am still running the
Special?
New Year special, which is you can have your car rendered by me in hot rod cartoony style for more than half off the regular price. And it'll come printed to you in 17 by 11 on heavy cardstock, and you'll also receive the art file for it for only a mere $250. So hit me up if you're interested.
Good deal, guys.
Still got times available. Hit me up.
Keep them busy, guys. We need to make the money to send them on these escapades.
Yeah, we gotta put racing slicks on.
No, the money that we make on this business is for your travel.
It is.
We're doing so.
Okay.
All right, guys. Be good.
Be good.
Have a great week.
Can you just be good?
Stay blessed.
Stay more than blessed.
Stay sketchy, guys.
Stay sketchy.
We will see you.